to say if you want, you can push it. For this one, I'd say if you fail, oh, never mind. So also roll a climb.
Sure. That's undoubtedly not going to go well, but whoops!
Well,
I
you
only
did
rolled it twice.
but luckily
but
I'm
the
nice,
real one was
and I won't. Yeah, I was like, I won't be like, that's a 90. So you're able to get, and I'll say we'll basically do a check for like each 2 sections. I keep like here. Actually, let me do a contested on the cop. Where the hell is this thing? There it is. Spot hidden.
He failed.
Yeah. Like a bad stealth game, the guy, he's basically looking in the opposite direction, like just out the window or at the wall the entire time. Like just staring for whatever reason. Like he's tired and he just wants to go home. And we'll say that you basically make it down to the other cop who's like 4 or 5 bookshelves down, and we'll do basically another check, both to stealth and climb.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll say at this moment you are at risk of falling. If you push it, you will fall on a failure.
I think I'm not going to.
You can use luck points to make it a win.
You know what? Yeah. It's what, 11 luck points? Yeah.
Yes, there has to be 1 under, so it'd be 11 luck points.
Yeah, I'll spend some luck points on it.
So same as before, you make it past him, and I'll say that you're able to make it essentially to that kind of. Nope, wrong button. To that overhang, kind of where you and Jimson essentially jumped off before. During the fall.
All right.
And then we will bounce back over to Jimmy.
Oh.
As soon as I remember where the restricted section is, it's over there. Jimson, ignore that. Click the wrong person. There we go. All right. So, you have a number of books.
I'm also locked in this room now, right?
You don't know that.
Okay.
Because he didn't lock the first door, he did the second one up top. So you'd never hear him doing that.
Okay.
So hang on. So in chat, those are the 3 that you grabbed.
Oh, okay.
What I gotta move this one over. Okay, here we go. So I forget did you say you were going to just look more, or were you going to try and look for anything more specific, or?
Hang on, give me a second. I'm.
Oh, okay.
Doing some stuff here. Hang on.
Right. Well, actually, while you're doing that real quick, if you want to copy, Jimson and Ark.
How do I add stuff to my possession? Oh, I gotta go in.
Yeah, Jimson and Ark, you two again walking through the woods. You're kind of at essentially the bottom of like that kind of driveway. Well, you're not at the bottom of the driveway, but you're like a couple 100 feet down the road, so you can still kind of see the school, like because it's a little bit lit up from the police and stuff. Obviously, you don't see too much happening. It's a lot of movement of like flashlights, but you're on the road, and you're fairly certain that because you passed the Denny's on the way in, that it's there, that it's down this way. Do you kind of do you talk about anything? Do you try and, I don't know, like do an after action report on what may have been a bad idea?
I'll make some small talk with Arctim. Okay, I'll start off. I falsified my entrance numbers to college.
Oh. No,
In fact, I shouldn't even lie about that. I falsified my graduation details too. I never went to college. How about you?
Oh, I've never been to college. No, I didn't finish high school.
I just love out of the blue. It's like, by the way, I never graduated.
I never even went to the college I say I graduated from. I just know it's prestigious.
How did you do that? Just,
I got a suit from my dad's closet, and he was a very prestigious gentleman, and
I thought your father
I
died when you were 13 and an
well, he had big suits, regardless, and I knew he was. Listen, Batman knew his dad was a good person. Um, Anyways, I wore the suit to the college and I said I graduated from here, and they looked me up and down and said, "You look like a fine gentleman." So they gave me my graduation papers or whatever.
I think, Jimson, that's what you and I have in common. Fighters, even the people think we're super cool and gentlemanly.
It's true. This experience has humbled me.
I don't know if it's humbled me. I feel like we really do anything wrong. I feel like we made a good big distraction.
It's true.
Oh, and
But-
I'm sorry about your putt-putt. I mean, I do feel bad about that.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, when I say this experience has humbled me, it's more humbled me as a person. But it was a good distraction. I will agree.
Yeah, I mean, we did a good job, and yeah, I think I see Denny's right up here on the right.
Yeah, we'll say that you two talk about your lack of college and bond over that and what that means, while also sort of mourning, say, the death of the putt-putt, ignoring the fact that your faces and descriptions will be in the APB by tomorrow morning.
I think Jimson is so scarred from the.
My face should be completely blackened. I think.
You're like the Phantom of the Opera, you've got the mask on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look
We've
through.
got until morning, right? For the AP, feels like, that would be a good time for some waffles.
Yeah, let's have some waffles before going
I
to
think
run.
what you need to do is engineer a different explosion at another location. So it's
As-
alibi for get badly burned.
Oh, true.
Jimson, do you have any cigars left?
Jimson
Wait,
roll luck.
possessions. I do have cigar set. Let me roll look.
Let's see if they're any good.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm clicking. There. Oh, my
Mm.
goodness.
So you grab the cases there. You grab it, and you see that there's no bottom to it.
Oh,
That
shoot.
the bottom is burned away. So you essentially
Hey,
have
That's okay.
you have like half
Yeah.
cigars.
Jimson, do you have any matches left?
Yeah, do I have any of them? Can I roll luck to see if I have
By
those
all
matches?
means,
Aha.
stop rolling. So
Do I
I,
have any-
that's
you
like
go
rolls
to
of-
reach into the pocket that has the matches, and you realize the pocket's not even there. There's not even like a pocket anymore.
Oh dear.
So
I don't
you've got 4 half-burned cigars.
Well, you probably have a gun. You could start a fire with that.
Stop
Yeah, wait.
giving him
Well,
ideas,
let's
Bobby.
let's here's what I'm thinking, Arctum. We go to the Denny's. We like go into the grease, like
Don't
where they like
sober
make the
down,
grease
Danny.
stuff. We shoot the grease and it'll explode.
Absolutely. That is
But that's
exactly.
just another crime.
And we will bounce back to Jimmy G.
Oh, just real quickly, Jimson. Let's not go
Yeah.
in. Let's sit on the back and shoot through the window at the.
Oh, great idea.
You're gonna
They won't
kill
even
more
see us.
people who are temporarily insane. And
Yeah,
develop more
but-
No,
conditions.
if he kills any more, he will not go temporarily insane. He's on the line.
You don't know that.
So maybe we
I
should-
do. But we will jump back to Jimmy.
Jimmy G feels a chill go up and down his spine and senses other members of the crew are up to no good.
Jimmy also
But
roll
also
luck.
realizes he can't really do much about it.
Yeah, Jimmy roll
What do I
luck.
need to... Oh, come on. I'm locked in a room. The police are not going to come find me.
You don't know if that's what I'm asking you to roll for at this point. All right,
Oh,
Damn it.
The
All right,
police find you.
that's fine.
that's our 7th failed luck roll in a row between
Yeah.
me and Patrick.
All right, so you're in a room. You don't know it's
Uh-huh.
locked. You're here. Actually, oh, is there a listen check? Is there a?
There is listen.
Yeah,
No, it's a
listen.
0.7% chance that we would have failed all those luck checks in a row between me and Patrick.
I like how you
I mean,
let you look up like the
There is a limit.
Really easy because
Yeah.
they're both like he's a 55, I'm a 43, so you can essentially call it one half.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll listen. All right, never mind. So you're in the room.
Nice.
What is your plan? You've taken the 3 books. I think you said you marked in possessions.
Yes, they're in my possession now.
All right. Again, as you grab the books, you don't have to do a sanity check or whatever, but you feel that still lingering kind of uneasiness with them, especially now. Did you get another book before from the library? You still
No,
have
I
the
don't have any
no,
other.
you still have the book with the translation in it, the translation book potentially for the hieroglyphics.
Oh yeah, the book. Yeah,
But that's
I
it.
used
You
to
don't.
translate. Yes.
No, you still have the diary though, or the journal.
Yeah, I have. Well, I have the hieroglyphs that I translated.
But I mean, Mayweather's journal.
Do I have that? Oh, I guess I do have that. Yes.
I guess unless someone actively said they had it, just because you were the only one who read it.
Yes,
But putting
I'm-
those in your bag, you feel an increased uneasiness with them, as though they, for lack of a better term, as though they recognize each other.
Oh, okay. That-
You feel there
Neat.
may be danger having all these books in one place, and that might be why the restricted section is like this, and that nobody goes into it because it may be itself dangerous.
mm.
Oh, I'd hate to be locked in a potentially dangerous room.
I don't
Yeah,
know what's a
that's
square.
fantastic.
What's a square?
Unrelated.
Oh, okay.
So we've pretty much established that there's not really anything.
I mean, again, you've got a
Given that the-
whole like large bookcase of potential
Yes.
books.
I guess I will.
Jimson, do you mean
continue-
what is the squares on the map thing?
No.
You have to type /W, Jimson.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, we're trying to work into each other. It's not going well.
Oh
Sorry,
my God.
Jimmy. Yeah. So you don't at this point. Basically you have no idea if it's in here or not. You feel like it is, but again, because of what happened before, all you really have is that
Alright, well,
one paper that said it was in it.
I've got nothing better to do until what's his face gets back from Armitage's office. So I guess I'll keep looking around the bookshelf.
Okay, give me a spot hidden because you're not really using the library at this point. Now you're just straight up looking.
I failed.
Yeah. Roll another luck. Wow.
Ooh, lucky success.
Finally.
You see like one of the center lamps like flicker and like the bulb's almost about to burn out, kinda.
Mhm.
But other than that, nothing. Like, that's about it. Unfortunately, again with the spot, you see a sea of books, and without again sitting here and trying to read all of them, none of them seem to jump out at you.
Okay, but since the books react to each other,
Fuck.
if I were to take my bag of books and move it around the room, looking for it to react to things,
Like a
Good
magnet.
idea.
exactly like a magnet or a dowsing rod
Magnet.
or a dowsing rod.
I will say, what's your cult skill level?
Oh, that is not good. It is. Hang on, where's the cult? It's a 5.
Oh man.
Is that the Cthulhu mythos or a cult?
No, my Cthulhu mythos
Is
is
also
a
5. Yeah, okay, I was just making
Yes,
sure.
I'm very consistently bad at the magic.
I mean, roll a cult to see if you see a reaction. I swear to God.
It's a shame cult is 43.
Thank God. Like, if you got a
I
1,
failed
I would have been so pissed off. So you move, also roll a climb check.
Okay. Don't climb. Ooh, success.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you're kind of very haphazardly kind of walking along the shelf, kind of trying to see if there's any reaction. It's again, this is just something you just noticed now, so it's very hard to notice any kind of difference in it. You don't feel a pull in moving the bag around. You just still feel this
Mhm.
general uneasiness. It doesn't seem to be a direction or like any kind of momentum to it. We will bounce to Bobby. Where the hell? Oh no! Oh no! Here's his office. Okay. Bobby, roll luck.
Sure. Can't possibly fail again.
Oh, really?
Yes, I can.
So I'm gonna show you the office, but the assumption is that the assumption is that you're actually like kind of down the hallway looking at the door.
Okay.
Just because I don't feel like getting it. But you see, oh, he's not there.
There's an old dude there.
Wait, did I move the wrong person?
I don't know.
I moved the wrong
Indiana
person.
Jones is
Sorry,
apparently there.
sorry, I moved the wrong person. There you go. You see two police officers digging. You see the flashlights going around the office.
All right. Well, I think I know what to do here. What I have in my possessions.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Also, make sure you mark the book safe and the whiskey gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I don't want to get rid of the ring. I don't want to throw my clothing or my camera.
Wait, what was the first thing you said?
My key ring from
Oh,
college that
I
stole.
thought you said boomerang. I was like, why do you have a boomerang? That's why I
Are there
was
any loose objects around that I might throw?
I'll say there's maybe like a little bit of wood and like some stone from like the collapse that was kind of thrown up.
Okay.
More of like pebbles though than any kind of like significant piece. So I'd say it's almost like what's the not particle board sheetrock, like
Right.
how
So-
that'll kind of like break up a bit. So like
So what does the hallway look like that I'm in? Is it just a straight open hallway? No other rooms?
yeah, it's basically just a hall like from that balcony
okay.
area you went. You make a left. There's a hallway and there's offices on the right, and then at the end there's a right, and then it's like his kind of at the end of that hallway. So you're essentially on a corner looking around at like 10 feet down, and like the doors are open and you can kind of see glimpses of the police, but they don't see you just because they're looking around the office. If they were standing like at attention, they might have seen you.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what a good way to get around these guys.
The option to run away
I
is
would-
always an option.
Well, it is always an option. But I do want to get into this office. I could just fight, but that seems like a bad idea.
Like again, there's only so many ways I can save you guys from killing yourselves.
I'm gonna go into one of the offices near his office.
All right, they're locked.
They're locked. Okay,
Yes.
well,
Mainly
then I
because
will
there was nobody in
simply-
them and they were just locked.
right. I will simply have to pick the lock with my superior locking skills.
Going from D&D to this, where you can't pick a lock.
Yeah.
Roll stealth as well. This is more for the
Sure
action
thing.
of lock picking. Anything else? All right,
Yeah.
so you completely mess up with the lock and trying to get it picked, but you don't make a ton of noise with it.
The offices have like glass windows, like the doors have glass windows on them that I might smash and hop through.
I mean, they do have like the door itself is wood, but then like there's a kind of almost like again those dividers from like the previous office
Okay.
But I'm saying that there's like the door, and then there's like front glass sections of the wall next to the door. So yes, you could break through them to get into the office.
Let's see.
And I'll say for this case, there's two offices side by side before the
Right.
corner.
All right. I'm thinking I'll back down the hall and hide and try to think of a plan. Well, somebody else can do something.
I mean, I can always say you can try it again, but again, with your skill level, you're basically kind of just like, you'd almost have better luck just pick everything's at random at this point. Like, the chance of success is so low that it's unlikely to work. And
Okay, let's see. What
also,
am I-
roll listen again.
Okay.
All right, never
Oh,
mind.
sorry, did I do it twice? Nope, did it once.
Yeah,
I failed.
that's it. That's it.
Oh,
That's fine.
okay, so I clearly am not hearing what's happening.
Actually, and also, can you roll luck? Wow,
Ooh,
is that the exact same
yes.
roll as before? Like I think you
don't
beat it by
so.
1 or something before.
Yeah, I mean, the last one was close, but I don't think it was that close.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm still lucky.
You do see one of the lamp that was blinking burns out. But that's about it.
There's not really a lot I can do. I suck at anything that would be useful at this point.
I really don't know why you stayed behind to do this if you're not good at it.
Yeah, I guess maybe I'll try to leave.
All right, so you're gonna try and be. Oh, Bobby's not here. Do you want to try and be stealthy going out the door?
Yes, I will, of course. Well, don't I have to try to? I have to go try opening the door.
Well, the first door is unlocked as you try it.
Right.
But are you trying to open that stealthy, or are you just kind of like walking out?
Yeah, I don't want to leave. Maybe I just want to stay. I guess I will try to be stealthy. I don't know what else. Like, that doesn't seem like doing much here. So yeah, so I will try. Let's see, where's my stealth? Stealth. Oh, there. Failed.
All right.
Ouch.
So yeah, you kind of lean on the first inner door, and you kind of forget, oh, it's unlocked, so it just kind of bangs open a bit. And then, oops, hang on, I forgot to bring your token. Well, just imagine your tokens here. I'm not gonna.
That's fine. All right, so I'm here. So I guess I go and try the outer door.
Yeah, it's locked.
Okay,
And
then I. All right, go ahead.
well, let's say, do you try and pick it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that locksmith?
You cannot pick it because it's a padlocked on the outside. So there's no way for you to get access to the lock.
Oh. Can I try to bust out of the door
Oh
stealthily?
man. No. You can try and do the first part.
But can I do it stealthily?
I say you can do it stealthily at disadvantage, and I'm going to tell you now it's going to be extremely difficult to do. And actually, I'll say that no. The more I think about it, there's no way you can break that open without being stealthy.
Okay.
There's just no way. It's a.
Have I tried my magical dowsing rod in this part of the restricted section?
I don't know. Have you?
I have not. Why don't I try my magical dowsing rod on this part of the restricted section?
By all means, roll an occult check.
All right, let's see. I've got a good feeling about this. Okay, that did not work.
Also, now roll luck.
It's close.
Very lucky. All right, so far so good.
You are this lamp above you, the door begins blinking, and then it kind of,
I don't understand why the lamps are blinking.
I like, Patrick, that you're treating this not as like a spooky thing, but as like a frustrating mechanical
as like a
disturbance.
pissed off homeowner.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
what
why-
the hell? These are LEDs.
Why
What's
is the
last
wiring having issues?
year? How dare there be a draft in here? So you're gonna try and
You know, hang on.
Oh, okay.
I gotta check something on my character here.
now, by all means, you guys have possessions and other skills. Don't feel like you're limited.
Yeah. Okay. Can I try electrical repair on one of the lights? I mean, I've only got a 10, but I feel like maybe it's worth a shot.
Which light do you
Oh,
try it
God.
on?
Every skill that you're rolling is one I actually have a good.
So I
really
assume
good
I assume you're gonna
for.
try it on the one that's blinking.
I guess, yes. I'll try it on the one that's blinking. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
So-
oh no!
So you go up to that one, and you kind of like first just kind of mess with the bulb, but then you actually look at the wires above it.
Did he get electrocuted?
As
Shut up!
you
Don't give
do,
him that idea.
he doesn't need to.
Damn it.
As you do, something. I mean, you really don't know what you're doing. You can just poke wires, something shorts, and you see a spark for a second before this section goes completely dark. And
gee.
it goes completely dark, and you get a shock, and you take 2 points of damage.
Oh.
I also need you to roll a sanity check.
Hang on, I can only do some with it.
You've done a lot of bad. Wow. All right.
Yes.
Oh.
You feel that uneasiness
Alright.
from the books grow like significantly in the darkness. But
Wait,
other
that was
than
a hard success. Why are they messing with me?
Other than that, again, your sanity check is to see how you deal with things, not if it happens. But other than that, you don't feel anything besides a kind of unease of being in a dark room with these kind of books. But you are in complete darkness at this point.
I guess I try to feel my way toward. Well, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm literally trapped in this damn room.
Is there a window?
I don't know. My picture just disappeared.
No,
Can you imagine
I
if we
put-
did all that work to get into the restriction? There was a wind to the outside.
it's like you turn around, there's the window. No. I turn on fog of war because it's dark now.
Yeah, I can't see.
That's what darkness is.
Yeah. All right. Can I?
I just love how screwed you all are. Like, if you just stuck together.
I have nothing. Yeah, I've got nothing. Okay. Can I don't know. Can I just feel my? Can I try and feel my way to the outer door?
Well, you're at the outer door. Like, you're,
Okay.
well,
Then
I'll
I'm just
say,
gonna have to
yeah.
try to. I'm just gonna have to try to bust down the outer door.
Down.
Alright.
Get her bounty.
Give me a strength check. It's going to be,
Yeah.
I would say, with about an extreme success.
Oh.
That's
Ooh.
a regular success. So you hit it, you bounce, you feel it definitely move, make a bunch of noise. Nothing's happening, though.
All right. Can I try it again?
No, for the moment, because we're going to bounce back to a crime in progress.
Okay. Do I have a while? I'm gonna go make some hot dogs.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Oh, this could
I
go.
have
I
some
don't like
ideas.
that though.
We'll say that. We'll say that. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Actually, we won't go to you guys first. Bobby, are you ready? Did you have time to think of what you want to do?
Yeah. So
Okay,
you
so
said
we'll
it's a
actually bounce to
left.
Bobby.
So actually, does Armitage's office have a window that a person could fit through?
Sort of. Hang on, let me get. Where the hell is? Oh, there it is. Head office. Sort of. So you look at the office. So this section here. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hang on. So this section here.
Uh huh.
That's. I'm gonna go ahead and just mute him for a second. Never mind, because I won't know when he comes back. That section there is like that's sky. Like again, it's the
Okay.
idea of like he had this sort of mini observatory with like a telescope and stuff.
Okay.
But it looks, I mean, just from judging from where you are, it'd be hard to judge where that is. But it definitely does have an opening to the outside.
Okay. So I assume there's a hallway. You said it was a left to Armitage's room. There's
No,
a
to
hallway
a
to the
right.
right.
No, to the right. So if you're on
Oh, it's to the right. So I assume there's also a hallway left.
No, it's almost like an L.
Oh, it's just an L. There's no other pathway.
No,
Okay.
because if you went back, because if you're standing like at the balcony where you jumped off of, and you were like,
Uh-huh.
and you were looking out towards the rest of the library, to your right would be the hallway that would then make a right to Armitage. To your left would be
Okay.
other hallways that would lead to other parts of the building.
Okay. So, is there a pool out on that balcony that I could reasonably hide?
On the balcony, not really, because it's got a little bit of a juts out, so you've got a bit of a like a curve to it where you could kind of hide behind, but it'd be very difficult because it's not, like I say, like it's basically like a foot wide, so like you'd have to stand like sideways, so you could maybe make it work, but it'd be very difficult.
All right.
And if anybody ran
So-
past you, like there wouldn't be much to
Right.
hide.
Okay. So, See, that might
Choose
thwart my
wisely.
ideas. All right. Well, I'd like to go down the other hall and see if there's a room that I can get in. First off.
All right. Roll a spot hidden. Also, give me a stealth, just to see how quiet y'all are. Well,
Ouch.
that's not gonna help matters. Give me that sack.
Ouch.
So, you weren't paying attention to before, but when you when you look to the left, it's a lot darker, as though the lights are just not on.
Okay.
You don't know if it just turned off or there's just power missing in that section of the building. Maybe somebody was screwing with lights they shouldn't have.
Right.
But you start to walk down there thinking it can't be that bad. It's super dark. You're stumbling. Well, you're not as quiet. You're definitely not as quiet as you should be. And you can sense there's rooms or there's wall to your left, but you can't tell. It's literally so dark you can't tell if it's glass or doors or like a wall.
It's pitch black. I can't see anything.
Yeah, it's one of those where you can tell okay, the hallway. Well, if you're standing at the balcony, you can tell the hallway goes down this way, and it makes a left and a right as well. This one actually has both directions.
All right.
Past those that intersection, it's just complete darkness.
All right.
Then where is these guys? I'm gonna say they don't have line of sight. What the heck is the list? Oh no, it's Latin. Ah, there we go. Alrighty. You don't hear any movement from the office. At least nothing that sounds excited as though they were tracking someone.
All right. Okay. Well, I think that I would simply. So you said that down this hallway, the one going away from Araj's office, it splits both directions at the end.
Yeah, it looks like that this one, and you can't tell how far either one goes, but it does look more like a T intersection.
All right. Now, if I go to the right, I just want to poke around and see if I'm able to find anything that feels like I could hide under it.
Give me is this spot? I mean, I'd say spot hidden, or is there anything that could be a feel? I mean, I doubt.
All right, what's going on?
Oh, well, skullduggery.
Okay.
I'll say the spot hidden because I don't think there's anything that'd be like a touch.
All right. Oh.
So now you feel a wall. I'll say if you want, you can push it, but if you fail, you'll definitely make noise, tripping on whatever you're looking for.
Yeah, I'll push it.
Okay. All right, there's a couple of tables here with some plants on it. You know this because you bang into them, and send some of them smashing to the ground.
Okay. All right.
And you hear both downstairs in the library, some people reacting, as well as reactions from where you think Armitage's office was, as though people are coming towards you.
I'm just gonna immediately take off all of my clothes, so if they find me, they'll be kind of disarmed. They'll be surprised.
What? Okay.
You always remind me that you're Alan's son.
How am I beat? How'd you beat me?
Yeah. He beat you to be naked? I didn't know it was a race.
To listen to see if I can hear anything.
Just
the only sense he has.
The dungeon master giving up.
Yeah, I want to. No, trust me. This is gonna go somewhere. I want to listen. Okay, I don't hear you.
Now I'll say you can push it. I have no idea what the penalty will be because I can't think of something. So you might.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna push it.
Rich just said there'd be no penalty.
I said I don't. I said maybe you might go crazy or something.
Yeah, no, that's good. I've got a backup plan if I couldn't listen. So, what I'm going to do is I yell at the top of my lungs, "Help, help! I was locked in here by two people who said they were going to go blow up a Denny's.
Oh my God.
Somebody let me out."
Just say that those people were dressed like cops.
You don't want the
fake
cops to know we're in there.
Also,
But no, I was trapped in here.
Also, I like the idea
Trap.
you couldn't just say help, help, let me out, and you
Well,
had
I
to
wanted
keep
explain
going.
things. Okay,
You
fine.
had to
I say
implicate-
help. Yeah, but
Yeah, hang on. I got to see if they
You
hear
also
you.
don't even know the Denny's.
Yeah. Yeah, you have no
what do you
idea.
mean I don't know about the Denny's? Oh, I sensed it. I'm a bounty hunter. I can see into people's souls. I know what they're up to.
What?
It's a sixth sense.
None of them hear you.
Oh, Okay,
With the
then
fire
I will-
going, with the, the
and
stuff that
then
Merlara's
I
upstairs.
will. I would like to try slamming into the door again.
All right, give me strength.
I fail.
Damn.
Oh.
You can push it at the risk of getting hurt, or you can use luck.
How do I use luck? Oh, that's if I would
Be-
deduct points.
Well, so you
I'll be
use.
coming for you soon enough if things go well for me.
So you do. You can push it at the risk of any damage, or use 12 luck points to succeed.
Oh no, I'm not reducing my luck. I'm doing terrible with luck as it is. Not reducing
Speaking
my
of
luck.
which, roll luck. Cool. In the darkness, you feel the presence that was getting bigger essentially explode and fill the whole room. And
Okay,
you
so now
hear the inner
I'm
door
covered in
slam
prison.
open.
I hear what?
You hear the inner door, the one you'd left that leads into the restricted section proper, slam open. And I need you to give me a sanity check.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna make
Damn
it
it.
out.
I felt so smart when I locked him in there.
Why?
It seemed a good idea at the
I,
time.
I failed a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you feel some sort of humanoid presence basically walk through the door and then sprint right at you, and you can almost see the knife coming at you. And then you feel
I would like to dodge.
all right, go dodge.
Damn it!
Oh,
So you do so you do dodge, you do jump to the ground. And then you hear and feel nothing. The presence is gone. You would
I was
take
really-
1 point of damage and 5 points of sanity loss.
How do I have damage if nothing happened?
You basically jumped because you failed to dodge. So you basically jumped into a wall because it's so dark. You don't know what's happening.
How much sanity?
Beats getting
5 points.
stabbed by a ghost knife.
Down to 40.
You feel as though the sooner you get out of this room, the safer you
Well,
will
I'm
be.
trying, but nothing seems to be working.
I'm
Don't you have a gun?
not. Might start shooting. Why not?
The padlock's on the other side of the door. I can't.
Yeah, it's a
shoot the
wooden door.
padlock.
You might be able to shoot the padlock through the door.
It is a wooden door. Please don't try and shoot it.
A rifle shotgun, because that would be more powerful than the other.
Oh no.
Can I use my machete to hack the door open? You have that too.
Yes.
Not a bad idea.
Use in the combat tab. Click the machete.
Hang on.
I have no idea how many health the door has, but it's gonna be a lot. Well, that's not gonna do
Oh.
it.
Ouch.
You kind of come at a bad angle and it sort of skids off. You're not really hitting the door.
Okay.
Hang on. Oh. You hear shuffling. On the other-
Shuffling.
On the other side. And we'll bounce to Bobby.
All right, I'm gonna jump and grab the ceiling again.
Sure.
Aren't you still naked?
Oh,
Yeah.
I am still naked. I'm naked.
You take another point of damage, and you
Oh
see the
my God.
lights. And you see the flashlights from the... Or you see light now from flashlights. Basically, you think they'd be at, like, a little bit past the middle of the balcony.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hide in a corner. First off,
Some, like, crazy
Mm-mm.
feral woman.
and then I'm gonna lick my arms all over so that if they try to grab me, I'm slipping.
Tell you what.
Do I need to roll for that?
No.
That's gonna be dexterity.
Roll intelligence and to see if I give you a hint. Oh, never
Oh.
mind. Never mind.
For a
Okay.
hint? Jesus.
Or
Okay,
more of an
hang on.
idea.
Let me see. I've got some possessions.
I'll say this. Look to your possessions. You should have something
Yeah.
that can distract the guards.
I'm gonna take out this key ring and I'm gonna toss it the other direction down the hallway.
You and toss and shit.
The
Alright.
key ring.
Give me a
That
throw.
lets us I'm sorry, is that the key ring that unlocks
No,
the
no,
door
no.
that I'm
Different
trapped
key
in?
ring. Different key ring.
It's a key ring he stole from the.
Yeah. Oh.
It bounces off a wall to you because again it's pitch black.
Okay.
You know, at this
Well, I
point,
try to pick it up and throw it again.
at this point, even if there was like a light coming by, it might blind people.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, if somebody had something that made light, it would blind people. It's so dark.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to throw it again. I
Okay,
just need to
sure.
make some noise in a direction that is away from me.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
You're not a very good journalist.
Okay. Then I'm gonna sneak further down the hallway that I'm in to hide in a corner.
Jesus Christ. We'll say after all of that, the guards definitely hear, like, there's somebody over here. And you're able, though, to get basically underneath the table in one of the corners that's got, like, a fern in front of it. And they basically they come on the corner, so flicking the lights, the flashlights back and forth, checking all the officers. But also, that seems like they're moving gingerly in this section.
Uh-huh.
It looks like their main concern was actually if it was starting to collapse again. Because
Right.
now you're in the section.
Ooh, are we sure they're not bookcase inspectors?
They're gonna roll spot hidden. And with our luck tonight, they will find you.
Pouring buckets out there.
Oh no!
Well, a hard roll is to an extreme success, so you're okay.
Buckets.
Oh, all right.
Jimmy, you
Then
hear
get by-
somebody outside of the door trying to open the padlock. Is there somebody in here? Someone shouts. Do you apply?
No, because I don't know who that is.
Jimmy, tell him you're a bounty hunter.
I don't know, that could be anyone.
You spent all that time trying to get someone's attention. Now they come over and you refuse to respond.
Because clearly, if someone responded to me saying help, help, they would be wanting to help me. This is just some random dude trying to get into a room. Like that could be anyone.
You see them start yelling to a bunch of people like, "Hey, this door's locked, but I think there's somebody in here." And you see someone like, and then it's jiggling the door a bunch, trying to like force it, and people are kind of like shouting, like knocking on the door, like, "Is anyone in there?"
Can I go back into the other room and hide under a desk and pile a whole bunch of books in front of it so I can't be seen?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
You're like a child who got caught somewhere. As you walk through the second door, it's still pitch black. The lights are out in here too.
Right.
But yes, if you want to, you can hide underneath the table.
Okay, I would like to hide underneath the table.
All right, you hear the banging get louder.
Do I have to roll something for that?
No, because there's nobody there to see you.
Okay, cool. And so I pile up books in front of the desk so that no one can see under the desk.
Oh my god.
So I'm completely hidden.
Okay. I guess we're gonna jump to Bobby.
All right. So what are the cops that are looking for me doing? What's going on with them?
Well, are you doing so they can't find you, and they're still kind of like looking gingerly, and they see some stuff knocked over, and they're still thinking, or it looks like they're kind of again gingerly walking, like sort of like testing the floor.
Okay.
They're not
Gingerly
very-
looking and gingerly walking.
Yes, they're very ginger.
Because I'd to try to slip by them while they're down the hallway and get over to the office. Is that at all possible?
It'd be possible, it'd be difficult because they have flashlights and they're not actively searching because, again, it looks like they think that it was either like an aftershock or something shifting. Well, a person, man, because you didn't make any noise in terms of like sound of vocals or whatnot. It's definitely possible. It just requires a very difficult roll.
Is there any ventilation around?
There's small windows. I'd say a couple of feet up above the ground.
I mean even like an interior air vent that might link between two rooms.
No, you don't see any kind of like vent like that.
Okay. Right. Is there anything on the ceiling that I might be able to grab on?
You can't tell; it's so dark.
Well, I'm gonna. How far is the nearest cop?
So they're about like 20 feet. Like they're at the corner.
All right, I'm just gonna try to sneak by them, and if they try to grab me, my arms are all greased up, and I'll try to slip away.
Sure. Wow.
You're not so much greased up as licked up.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's easy, it's slippery, it's wet.
All right.
Oh, I think someone's getting called to dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna probably wrap this up in a bit where we'll say.
Annie, when I raise you a DeVito.
Oh, nice. Wait.
Thank you.
But we'll
So
say
what happens with me?
You make it past them, and then you can be
Okay.
basically you just make it past them.
Yeah,
it's difficult, but you're able to get around the corner.
All right.
And then you're sort of at the balcony area. They're now naked.
I'd like to head to the office and lock the door behind me. Quiet.
Locking doors. Yeah, the door's got a deadbolt on it.
Okay.
So yes, you've locked yourself into the office.
All right. I'd like to start looking for vermis mysterious.
This might be a point to end it if we want to. This might be a point to end the session.
Danny has to go to dinner. So.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been going for about 2.5 hours.
Yes, that's the thing too. I was hoping to make it out of the library.
Well, if the book had been in the restricted section, I'm sure we would have done it.
Or if maybe someone didn't keep sicking cops on us, we could have gotten no. Someone keeps sending cops into the room.
Maybe if you could just stop killing.
I haven't killed anyone.
I haven't killed anyone. I haven't even hurt one.
I only killed the guy because he was already dead. So
I may have committed many crimes, but
no. Actually,
of the victimless
we can
sort.
If you guys can Bobby and Patrick stick for a little bit longer to see if we can get you out of there? Or do you want to?
I can keep going.
All right.
But Jimson and I are coming to save them.
They're coming, so they're the getaway car.
Yeah, I just need to see how they're gonna get out of.
I have my plans.
I mean, if like we need to go there to save them, we could just say that Jimson stays in the car.
There you go. He keeps the car going, and I'll go in and my way through.
So we'll go get a bit longer. Danny, though, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimson.
I am playing D&D. You should come. You should come look at our chat log.
No, please don't.
What is your dad saying about Japanese schoolgirls?
Oh, it's right. Well, I'm doing when I'm bored.
What?
Did you that, Danny?
Let's go.
Wait, look at this. Can you follow? Does this tell you anything about what we've been doing?
You're doing nothing.
Oh my God.
What do you mean? This is all related.
Really tells the story.
You're like jumping off balconies and diving boards and shit.
I mean, you're close.
Like he skipped right over the whole Waffle House scene.
We just got the day to.
Why are you yelling about Japanese schoolgirls?
Where are you doing this yelling?
That's not.
All
right.
So
I guess I'll send you the audio.
Yeah, Danny, if you have to go, thank you. If not,
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
So yeah.
We may, Alan. What would happen is we'll just cut out the section at the Denny's and say bad things happened in the audio.
I think we're going to have to do that because it got a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I assumed you would both just die. That's what my assumption was going to happen, is that you both were just going to die.
I'm gonna say, Richard, how have you not learned not to assume anything?
I've spent most of this episode creating a second character.
Yeah, I know.
I have a very well-developed second character.
How do you pronounce his name?
Jay Shirley.
Ah, okay.
Hate it.
I like how it's a dash in the first name and then an underscore in the second.
Complex character.
Yeah. All right, so Bobby, in that case, you're still in the office. You've locked it. As far as you can tell, there's no one else in here, and you don't feel like they're gonna be back until a little bit. So you have some time.
I want to search through his desk and the surrounding bookcases for the book we're looking for.
Didn't we already do that?
Yes.
Well, I searched his desk very shortly to find his keys, but we didn't look for the book in here, and we had to leave because it was collapsing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Books were falling.
So if it's not in the strict section where the librarian told us it would be, I have to imagine this is the place it would be.
Now, the librarian never said that. You found a piece of paper that said it was moved there by him.
Okay. Well, either way, those are the only two places it could reasonably be.
We gotta find the book so we can finish this adventure.
I know. All right.
I
So
mean, again,
what spot hit?
Now,
Ah.
okay, so that's good. I do want to remind you that the diary you read did say that the information for the rituals and such should be at the cabin.
Right, but we also found information that the book was moved to the restricted section, which would have been the whole thing at the cabin.
Oh no, I'm just saying though, this isn't this isn't say a required book. It might be helpful,
Right.
but it's not.
It's not a required
Yeah,
book.
but okay, just making sure you don't think this is the only way.
No,
You
it's
gotta be
not the
kidding.
only way.
Yeah.
We've
Wait a minute,
spent
this isn't
2.5
the only way?
episodes. We've spent 2.5 episodes tracking something
Right.
we don't.
Apparently need.
To be fair,
Well,
I told you that in
it would be
session
nice
1.
It would
I
be
don't
nice
think
to
you
get
told us
the
that
translation.
clearly enough.
Otherwise, we're going to walk into the cottage and get killed by an otherworldly being before we can even find the book.
Yeah.
We'll all roll failures on top, and we'll all die, and that'll be the end of the campaign.
You say that like it's a bad thing, Bobby.
It is. But
I find.
so with you see this again, it's just the tricky part is that there's so many books. Oh, so wait, I'm sorry, just make sure. Are you checking his desk or the bookshelves?
I'm going to start with the desk.
Okay. So the desk, as you saw, is like the drawers kind of pulled open that you found the keys in. It has some basic papers in it. It has a couple of like some interesting artifacts on the table itself,
Mm.
and it's got a couple of like books on it. The books on the desk look like the more ornamental, like the kind of like like an almanac or some like kind of almost books of like myths and fables. Like it doesn't look super critical. I mean, some of the artifacts on the table might be important. I would say that in this case, what you see in the picture is what's also on the table. In terms of like the there's like a golden dragon. There's a small crystal ball. There might be something. It might just be stuff to make the desk look cooler. You can't really tell. If you want.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if you want. I'd say if you want to give me an occult check. I don't know if you even have stats in that. Oh, we do. Why do you have so much in occult?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why weren't you down there helping Jimmy?
Well, I didn't know he was going to need. I didn't know he was going to try to do that. I didn't know that the books were reacting to each other.
I guess that's fair. So with the occult, the occult check, you do feel you feel like familiarity with the crystal and with the dragon, that they seem to have some kind of meaning. It's more of that you feel like these might actually be artifacts of some sort.
Okay. Well, I'll put those in my bed.
Okay, I mark those as possessions. Again, it's even with the high occult check, it's hard to tell what things are without some sort of reference.
Right.
There's too many options.
So,
but you do feel like
crystal ball and
a small golden dragon statue of like metal, though it looks like almost like
Okay.
a tin or like very light metal. It doesn't look like a heavy like.
Okay.
It's much lighter than it should be.
okay.
Yeah, so that's it for the desk.
All right, I'd like to search the bookshelves.
Alrighty. I guess give me a spot or let's say spot. I was gonna say library use, but again, you're not really using the library at this point. You see a couple of books like that. Like, it seems there's most of these almost seem like very old, like display books. Like, and the more you look at them, the more you realize that like a lot of these books are almost fake. Like a lot of these books almost look like it's really like a very cheap like leather bound and then just paper, but like not even like full pages that are blank. Like straight up, it looks like it's a display piece. Like no one's supposed to actually touch these books. They don't seem to be in any pattern. They don't seem to be in any kind of system. Like again, it looks like there's just titles with them, like again fables or like history of the world or like maps and such.
Right. Okay.
Wasted.
Well, I guess I'll walk up to his observatory and see if I can find anything up there.
All right, so in the little upper section, you'll see a couple of like brass instruments that kind of look like they sort of mimic like a planet's orbit. Like one or two of them kind of freewheel, like can rotate around each other. Like if you actually like moved it in, it seems to sort of almost actually hypothetically track the orbits of the planets to a point. There's a telescope set up. Assumption to be to look at the stars. Otherwise, it's just a very open view of the sky with a small-ish balcony kind of jutting out. But it seems to be part of almost like a dome. Like if you were looking this outside, it seems to be kind of like a corner of the building that's now rounded of sorts. So for the most part, the opening is more of just the roof being missing than anything else.
Okay. So there's nothing, nowhere that anything could be hidden up there.
Not really. You might have to look harder to see. It doesn't look very like filled out. Like it seems itself kind of barren.
Are you talking with your mouth full?
Yes.
Not very good dungeon mastery.
I'm hungry. I was crashing.
Literally.
I was doing cold sweats and crashing everything because I didn't eat food yet.
I just want to point out we've spent hours looking at bookshelves.
Now,
Hey.
I thought that all that effort to get into the restricted section would actually yield something helpful.
to be fair, you looked twice and then booked it.
We are looking at bookshelves and we are throwing things
Okay.
around.
All right, fine. I will listen. I will listen at the door to Armitage office, and I'm going to make my way back to the restricted section.
Oh. All right, so I guess we'll listen check.
Ugh.
So you don't really hear anything. I guess you could just like, unlock and look if you want. They
Yeah,
seem to-
that's what I'll do.
you don't actually see the lights at all. You don't see them down the hall or whatnot. Maybe they went downstairs or somewhere else. You do hear a little bit of a commotion from the back corner where the door is to go into. And we can hop over over here. And you see a number of police kind of around a door trying to bang it and get in. You see a padlock is still there.
Trying to bang the door?
Or bang it open. Like, because they don't have the key for it. And
Right.
as far as you're aware, you don't have the only key for it. So, they're just kind of like trying to brute force it a little bit and like kind of like basically like yanking the handle to see if they can just kind of force it off. And then they sort of stop and listen. it seems like it's almost a half-hearted attempt because they've heard nothing for a while, and even like one of the cops, you see, like one of the cops is sort of gesturing, point to the door, but otherwise, it seems like they're like trying to get through the door, but like they see the padlock and it's like they don't hear anything.
All right. So I'm gonna take out my gun.
Well,
I'm just gonna fire my gun once at the ceiling, and then I'm gonna hide.
hide where?
Well, okay, that's a good question. I suppose.
Yes, that's why I asked it before I let you shoot.
Okay. I will come downstairs, fire a gun into the ceiling, and then hide in the many bookshelves.
I don't think you guys know. I don't think you think guns do what you think they do, and that they just draw attention to you.
Yeah, I want to make a noise. I can get to the door. The cops are crowded right now.
All right, so they hear the gunshot, and they all turn and like most of the guns drawn and like looking towards the entrance, because I assume you did it like down here, like underneath the balcony almost.
Yeah.
And they're looking at and they're kind of moving that way now.
All right, and I'd like to start
roll
sneaking
stealth.
across the library. Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna let you push
I'm gonna
it
push that
so
roll.
you don't go ahead and die. Thank God. All right, so they are all. They're basically kind of flooding out of the building. Because you did it basically by the entrance, and they heard gunshots out there before, and they assume, oh no, the people from the woods are back or something, or this is more of a firefight.
See, it's the diversion that keeps on giving.
Good distraction.
Yep. All right, so I have to make my way over back to the restricted section.
So there's basically, as you move back over, basically two kind of stay by the door.
Okay.
And they're not really guarding it so much as just kind of like looking, because they don't need all of them going.
Yeah.
But even they're like kind of edging to go
What
out.
if I were to make noise in the restricted section?
Oh, no,
That
no,
would
it would
get-
come back.
Well,
But that
go
would
for
get
it.
them
Yeah, that's a
turned
good
towards
idea.
the door,
Start
and you
shooting.
could knock them out.
Start shooting.
No, I'm not going to start shooting. That's just.
Oh, what, you're going to think now?
I've been very thoughtful. I haven't done anything stupid.
Okay.
So are
I'm
you hiding
gonna.
underneath a table with books around you right now?
Yes.
Okay, just
That's
checking.
not stupid.
Just checking.
All right.
All right, so
I'm
you're
gonna head
at the
over to
door.
restricted section. I'm at the door.
Yeah, you're at the door. There's
Which
no one
door?
around.
The restricted section door.
The one you locked, the first door, the outer door.
Okay,
door.
I'm gonna unlock the door.
Jimmy, give me a listen check.
Oh, I heard something.
Hey.
You hear the door being unlocked and opened. I
Alright,
shouldn't have told you that Bobby was coming this way. I should have just let you try and figure it out.
I'd like to pocket the padlock and step inside.
I like how you just keep holding on to the padlock.
Well, I don't want to get inside when I'm inside with the key.
That'd
That
be
is
a terrible
useful
idea.
Weapon.
All right,
Put it in a
so
bag. You got a good old weapon there.
Bobby, you walk in to here, and it's pitch black, and
Okay.
he's not here.
You still in here, Jimmy G? I'd like to say.
You hear him at this point because the door's open. He's inside. Do you respond?
Mm.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
Cool. I'll try to
Good
fix
talk.
these lights.
Oh wait, so wait, you're in the well.
No, lights are back on.
Oh, this is not the. This is the wrong
No.
place.
Oh, fantastic! I can see again. Oh.
All right. I'd like to feel around, try to find a light, and see if I can fix one so we can see.
No, the lights are on. I can see very. Oh, it's dark again. Damn it!
Both of you also roll luck.
Oh boy.
You've made your own personal hell.
Extreme success.
That'll even out.
Even out. He has a slight favor. I have extreme success. That feels more than even out.
Well, one of
So
you could
what's-
die
what's
and one of you could live if you want.
I'd rather not. I'd rather have us both live personally.
That would be cool. Yeah.
So you give me a spot hidden at disadvantage.
Both of us.
You said you're looking for a light switch.
Yeah, yeah, or a light, really.
Well, I mean,
How hidden could it be?
well,
It's black, I think.
there's lamps you can kind of feel when you remember them being there, but they're not on. As a light
Yeah.
switch,
Uh,
you have no
Want to
idea.
try to repair them?
Well, did you try just turning one of the lamps on?
Right, I'm
Those
just gonna
lamps
try
are broken.
repairing them.
What if it's
Alright,
not
give me
broken? What if
electrical.
it's just off?
Oh, hey,
Oh, you should have
Hey.
put that.
I'm gonna just 2 points of luck on that.
All right. So, you tried a couple of the lamps, and they actually exploded. The bulbs were destroyed, essentially. But the one in the middle that seemed to fade out beforehand, it's still like out, but like you can kind of jiggle it and get like. Basically, you almost seem to like over tighten it a little bit, and it seems to get enough of a power of a spark to be on.
Great.
What is the reveal?
Don't be alarmed, Jimmy, but I'm not wearing any clothes.
Oh, you didn't put the clothes back on?
I don't recall that.
No, that's never been established as something.
I figure it's still a good safety measure.
No.
So any progress? Did you find anything?
Nope. I tried my dowsing rod method. That did not work. Maybe you would have better luck with the occult dowsing rod method.
I can try the dowsing rod method. Let's see.
All right, give me. So he hands you, Jimmy.
Oh,
What do you
hard
have?
success!
Oh, hard success,
Jimmy, so you have like a backpack or like a.
I have a bounty hunter's backpack. Yes. It's
What
in
is
my
a
list of
bounty hunter's
possessions.
backpack?
The backpack that a bounty hunter carries.
Of course.
For
All right,
the
so
stuff in.
he hands you the bag.
It's in my list of possessions. I don't know why you're questioning.
He hands you the backpack from the bounty
The
hunter.
question is more about what makes it a bounty hunter's backpack.
Yeah.
I'm a bounty hunter,
fanny pack.
Yeah.
not a fanny pack. It is a bounty hunter's backpack. It says that in my list of possessions.
So he hands you the backpack, and immediately you feel this horrible unease and presence, and the darkness, even though it's lit, it's still dimly, and it feels that much more oppressive just holding this bag.
Okay.
And you do feel it pulling you in a direction. It seems to be sort of towards towards the bookcase here, like this section. Actually, hang on, let me get rid of these.
Towards which section?
Hang on, I want to make a
I
rectangle.
think it was towards the picture.
Yeah, well, it's like this section here, kind of like this area.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Any?
There's-
Is it pulling me towards more specific than that?
Roll a spot hidden as you get closer.
All right. Sure, that will go poorly.
As you get closer, it seems. Yeah, can I shrink?
Maybe I should try a spot hidden because I'm clearly following you as you're being pulled along the places.
Yeah.
See if I have any better luck with the spot hidden. No, I did not.
Ooh.
So I'll say as you
Ouch.
get closer, it feels like in this general area.
All right, I'd like to try to take the painting off the wall.
Oh, good. So as you do, it seems to be almost kind of bolted on there. It doesn't like it's not just hanging on a nail. It looks like it's actually like attached to the wall. It might need more effort than just someone's hands or.
Jimmy, do you have a bounty hunter's knife?
Machete.
Okay, so Jimmy, do you want to cut out the canvas of the painting? See if we can get by like that.
Well, I could try it that way, or do you think I could try prying it off the wall with my?
I think we should start with cutting, which is probably easier.
I was like,
I also have a billy club.
what are you gonna do? Bash it in?
I
Let's
don't know.
start by cutting out the canvas, and then we can go from there.
Okay, fine. I'll Start fighting. Use my machete to cut out the canvas. Like, what do I do for that?
It'd be an attack with the machete. So go to combat.
I'm attacking. Wait a minute. Where's my machete? Oh, I gotta go combat. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm attacking a painting. Is what you're telling me. If I lose this, should I be doing this at advantage because it's a freaking painting?
No.
Oh,
Hey, there you go.
So
Great anyway.
you go to cut the painting, you hit it, and there's a clang. So you go through the painting a little bit, but instead of going through like plaster and such, you feel metal on it. And you can still kind of cut it, but it's almost like cutting something on like a table where you're not going through it, you're just kind of running the edge over it a little bit. And it's still cutting the painting, and as you cut the priceless thousands of dollars, I'm sure, painting.
Probably not.
Yeah. You see a small safe behind it.
A safe. All right, that's progress. Man, if we had done that 2 hours ago.
All right, let's see. Do I have safe cracking ability?
What does that fall under? Sleight of
Locksmith?
hand repair?
Probably a lockpick.
Locksmith?
Okay, I'm gonna give that a roll. That did not go well.
Oh, geez. My lock picking is 1, so I'll try it, but
Yeah.
yep.
Have
Okay.
either of you tried to open it?
No.
So just
I would
open
like
it? No, I hadn't thought of that.
I would like to try to open it.
All right, it clinks. It's not locked.
Hey, look at that. Maybe I actually picked the lock and we didn't
Yeah.
realize.
I probably loosened it when I cut the picture off.
Yeah, it was a good team effort, I would say.
Yes, exactly.
I do need
So-
sanity rolls from both of you.
Oh, for God's sake!
So,
Every frickin' time.
you know what the good news is? Like in
Oh,
the episode, Annie and I became better friends, and Jimmy and Merlara became
Yeah.
better friends.
well, the bar was very low for us, but yes.
the light. The one
let's
light
see.
explodes out as you feel the books in the bag. I think Bobby you still have.
Yeah.
They almost are like you almost feel them pulling out of your hand to get inside the safe.
It's like a magnet.
Or to get into but it's not like if you put them on the ground they wouldn't actually move. It's almost like you just feel a force or something's pushing you towards it, kind of.
Right.
But it
Well, I'd like
almost
to
looks
try to
like the
grab-
darkness comes out
Yeah.
of the safe to
Okay.
do it.
I'd like to try to grab out of the safe whatever's in there.
You just reach your hand right in there.
What else am I gonna do?
I don't
Shoot
know.
it?
No.
Ooh, I could use my billy club to sort of try to drag the stuff out.
Do neither one of you have a flashlight or anything?
No, that would be
The
logical.
camera? Does my camera have a flashbulb?
Oh, of course. I don't know why you didn't use it to
Wait,
blind the
I
guards.
do
before.
have. I have my trench coat on. Can I check the pockets of my trench coat?
I would say roll luck.
Oh my god. Nice.
You find a flashlight in there.
Oh, all right. Let's got a flashlight on.
All right, let's add that to the list of possessions, just so I know I got it.
Thank you.
Seems like a good idea.
Oh my
Flash
god.
light.
All right, so in the safe, shine the light in. You see leather.
Flashlight.
Oh my god.
The flashlight explodes, sending
Oh,
glass
it did
shards
not.
into your face.
No. I had success.
You see leather-bound. You see the covers of what were leather-bound books, but they are empty. So it's almost like the shell of the book, and they're in the back of the safe. In front of it seems like thick printer paper, but like older, with a lot of writing, with a lot of English
Older
writing.
printer paper in 1930s.
I was giving you a frame of reference. It's not actually printer paper.
Oh, okay. Why would that frame of reference work for me when I'm from 1930?
Nobody knows where you're from.
What's written on the paper?
Yeah. So thick paper. Gotcha.
It seems to be a number of manuscripts. There's like 5 or 6 of them. Actually, I'm sorry. There's like 4 of them.
Okay.
And they have titles like written like in the front. It almost looks like a sort of transcription or a translation of another book, because it almost
Ooh,
seems
I'll
like,
give them a translation of the Vermis, whatever the heck we're supposed to get.
well, in the chat are the titles.
Hey, that's the book we need, baby. Histories of the Worm. All right.
Excellent.
Finally. You said they're English, huh?
Yes,
Oh, I was afraid we were gonna have to spend an episode hunting a translator.
I was tempted.
Oh, I've got the hieroglyphic book if we needed it.
Well,
That's
they
true.
were written in Latin, so no.
They were
All right.
written-
So should we
All right,
put
yeah, I'd like
those in the
to-
backpack?
I'll put those in my bag.
Oh, in your bag. You mean my bag that I gave you with the other evil books?
Oh, I was gonna put my bag.
Okay.
All right, so are you grabbing all of them or just one?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab all of them.
All right.
It's like
We have
I'd
to
be
roll
a
for sanity again.
Yes.
um.
But he has all the books, so do I have to roll for sanity?
Well, does Bobby have all the books?
Yes, he has all of the books.
I'm grabbing the 4 in the safe, but I'm giving the other back to Jimmy.
Okay, so then you both have sets of books, then you both won't.
But mine are the old books. I'm used to them by now.
Oh,
Jimmy, you sense the same presence as before. Only now you see there's multiple of them. There's at least
Oh,
four
boy.
of them. Bobby, this is the first time you see this. You swear in the darkness, even with the flashlight, it doesn't seem to pierce the darkness. It seems to stop a foot in front of you. But you swear you could see shapes moving, as though there's someone
Okay.
covered in like... Mark, what are you rolling?
I just rolled a 1 out of 100. That's so typical.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone hasn't been paid attention to in a while.
Yeah.
I'm just bored, so I'm around.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
very
no, we got
reasonable.
But you see what look like if someone was like wearing completely black clothing and in the darkness, you can swear you see a shape moving, but that's it. No definition to it.
Okay, well, I think it's time to go.
So do you move? So do you just leave the room?
I think we should
Quietly.
leave the room. Yeah,
Oh, so you move
Stealthily.
quietly,
so slowly.
at a normal pace.
All right, as you move normally, the figures get closer and closer, and you see them with raised hands.
Okay, I'm gonna begin to run.
Am I doing anything at this point?
Well, you said you were stealthing, like slowly moving.
Also, stealthy running now. I'd
It's
like
it's
stealthy
one
run.
it's one or the other.
Then I shall run with.
All right, as you run,
Merlara.
they chase you.
Okay.
I run faster.
Both of you give me dexterity checks.
I'm in a dead sprint.
Yes, I'm pulling up right outside.
Oh, hard success and extreme success.
All right, Jimmy
wow.
blows past Merlara
Ah!
through both doors and is in the library now. Merlara, you follow just behind him, maybe like a second later.
All right.
The figures are still behind you, it seems. The darkness seems to be almost following you.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Yeah. Let's keep running then.
Yeah, it seems like
The nearest
continue to
exit.
run.
All right, as you leave, and do you either you look behind you as you run past, like out the door, at the outer door for the restricted section to the library?
I wasn't planning on it.
All right.
I'm running too fast to care. I'm
Alright.
like the Flash.
As you run, you see there's no police. The two police that you've seen before, they're gone.
Fantastic.
All right.
You see all the lights in the library. Oh, I guess I should move you over to here.
I'm still in pitch black over here, by the way.
I just said I was going to move you over to here.
Pitch black. Well, no, I can see a tiny little lamp. Ah!
Hang on. Wait,
No?
is the darkness still on?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Hello, darkness. my old
There we
friend. Oh, okay.
The
So
Waffle House.
as you
Yeah.
as you run out, all the lights in the library are beginning to dim, as though it's slowly losing power.
Yes.
I need you both to roll Dex to see, basically, if you And actually, I'll just say you both do look behind you at some point, and you see this like wave of darkness coming at you, following you.
Oh boy.
Doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't sound good at all. So what
Merlara.
happens?
Well, you both make it. Merlara, you basically catch up with Jimmy at this point. Hang on.
All right.
See. How come I only see Merlara on the map? I don't see me. It's because I'm running too fast? Probably running too fast.
Hang on. Inside log.
Which can I roll to recover as I'm just waiting in the car?
I'll say that if you want to, using all the bits and clothing, if you want to patch up, I'll let you roll like a D4 to get that bit of health back.
Awesome. 4, baby, here we go.
Wow.
4. 8.
All right, Leia's starting to get antsy, so I'm not
Yep.
gonna
This will be
able to
quick.
take-
Well, one more dex check.
Who, me and
Both of you.
Dix.
All
Just-
right. The lights are getting darker. It's almost getting hard to see, except for the one door. You both explode basically out of it, and as you do, like it becomes almost pitch black inside the library. You almost can't see anything in it. It almost looks unnaturally black to the point that like you don't know if there's anything in there. And you see a cop car pulling up, and what looks like a policeman in it.
Oh god.
But I stick my head out and I'm like, it's me, Arc Dim. Come on, guys.
Dude,
I-
get in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get in the car. Where else am I gonna
Yeah,
go?
what other option do I have at this point? Yeah, I get it.
I've got no clothes on.
Oh, also
Um,
Jimson's there too.
Jesus, I
I
forgot
assume
everybody's.
Jimson's
Is
taking
everyone
that.
still naked except me?
No,
No,
they-
Jimson and Ark are in police clothes.
Okay, fantastic.
Reasons that can't be revealed.
Yeah. Where did you get a cop car from? And those cop outfits?
We just borrowed them. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Get in.
Actually, if you want, both of you will, Jimmy and Merlara will spot hidden.
Oh, now I can roll spot hidden. Come on.
So I did.
Oh, success for me too.
Yeah. So you see bloody bullet holes in the chest of Ark's suit, as though somebody else is wearing
Okay,
it.
I just wasted a hard success spot hidden on finding out that he got shot.
No, that like whoever he got it from, like, is definitely dead because it looks like a.
Well, we don't know that for sure because
Seems like
the-
such a
Merlara.
wasted spot hidden.
Merlara,
No, it's not
who
even hidden. He's
believes that
literally
she
wearing the
is-
dude's clothes.
Merlara, who believes that she is a fictional character in a role-playing game, is unfazed by this, as nothing really matters.
I forgot about that.
That's because he hasn't mentioned it for a while.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, it doesn't always come up.
But you get in, and you see police. You don't even see the police actually anymore, like the ones that were left. You don't see them out in the woods or anywhere. It's very quiet as you drive away.
Fantastic. Let's drive away.
Oh, right. Anybody concerned that the cops seem to all disappear?
I'm
I
sure
have
it's
a
fine.
feeling-
Let's,
I say everyone can roll one more sanity check.
I have a feeling, guys, that the cops are going to check
Oh.
out something else.
Hey,
hard
Jimmy.
success for me.
Jimmy, that sounds fine. What Ark had said, that they're probably distracted or something.
Yeah. Does that maybe mean I get some sanity back because it's a hard success?
No. I did that out of pity for the one time because I didn't want him to die. Merlara and Ark, even Ark, Merlara especially, you feel the darkness still almost following you. It seems to be more connected to the books you have, as though you have a piece of the darkness with you. And you feel it kind of like pulse when he mentions the police not being around.
That makes sense.
And Ark, you just feel... How did you feel about the whole Denny's situation?
That situation?
The Denny's situation. They're like, was Ark bothered by it? Did he have a guilty conscience?
Oh, we're trying to save the world, and we have to, we have to make the decisions we have to make.
Can't save the world without breaking a few eggs, they always say.
That's right, like for an omelet or a waffle.
Yeah. For a moment, though, you get a surge of guilt. You don't even show where from.
Okay.
It almost seems to be about just life in general or something.
Oh, I've had a
Is this
hard
going
life.
somewhere? Because my dog is freaking out.
Yeah, well, just for the sanity check. But you speed off. I assume you're gonna actually go in the direction of the town, or
I don't know why we wouldn't just camp in the woods.
I mean, if you want to, you can head to the woods as well.
I mean, we camp somewhere before we look over the translations and head to the cottage.
I need to nap and meditate, or I'm never going to make it out of the next round.
Yep. Keep in mind, you are probably going to be wanted for the law by the law. Basically, everything that's happened.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're
Also, I'll say that
hardly
if somebody's
anybody.
driving, the other people can sleep and recover.
Excellent. I will sleep and recover.
Well, Jimson's driving, so I'll sleep and recover too.
I will also sleep and recover.
All right, so now you can choose health or sanity.
What do we roll for health?
Well, are you going to camp or you're going to drive to the town? If you drive into the town, I'll say it'll basically be like a 2-day trip that you can do like a D10 for health.
Well, maybe we should just drive to town. Then. What do we think?
That works for me.
We could always hide in my apartment.
Oh, you can roll again.
How did I roll a D1 too? Oh my god.
If you roll a
Wait,
1,
you
I'll let
can?
you roll again.
I rolled a 3.
You're fine. You get
That puts
3.
me back up to 13.
Yeah, you're fine.
My hit points are back.
Yeah,
Bad news is,
you get a
20
9
sanity.
back,
yep, that gets me full health.
and then Bob, you get 5.
Yep.
We'll have Jimson roll. Well, he's driving, so he's just in trouble.
I feel bad about that. Can I take over and let him heal for a bit?
Tell you what, I'll let you split it with him. So you did 9. I'll say I'll round it up to 10, and so you can both
Okay.
get 5.